teacher, and now I'm a survivor. Good afternoon, my name is Shelly Copeland, and I'm a sudden cardiac arrest survivor. I'm a healthy and active 34-year-old with no other health issues. I come from a family of runners. I was an avid runner in high school, competing in many grueling cross-country and track events. I've never been overweight or had a history of heart disease. One would not think that I would be affected by sudden cardiac arrest, but I was. March 4th, 2008, it began as a day like any other. My husband dropped me off at my school, and before walking away from the car, he asked, 3:30, right? And I respond, sounds good. I turn and walk away. I never made it. At 10 a.m., my life changed forever. While talking to a student, I collapsed in mid-sentence. I do not remember anything about this event. Actually, I do not have any memory of the day at all. It was a day of miracles. From what I was told, my extraordinary class truly saved my life. One student immediately ran to the office for help, while another contacted the office using the intercom system. The other students remained calm, and my crisis team responded within a matter of minutes. Our PE teacher and nurse began CPR immediately. An AED machine was used to restart my heart as they waited for paramedics to arrive on scene. 8 minutes, approximately 8 minutes, that I went without oxygen. The odds of surviving without brain damage were 1 in 800. That was miracle number 1. 3 times my heart stopped and then started again before finally pumping again on its own. My odds of survival were less than 5%. That was miracle number 2. Doctors diagnosed me with long QT syndrome, a rare heart arrhythmia. After 12 days of care in the ER, intensive care in a heart hospital, I am able to stand before you today. My only reminder of this day is a 2-inch scar above my heart where a defibrillator pacemaker device was inserted. My guardian angel, so to speak. This experience has made a huge impact on my life. I was unable to teach for 6 weeks after the episode, and upon returning to school, I was unable to return to my classroom of students. Instead, I worked with small groups of students for the remainder of the school year. As for my daily living, it is an experience that is always on my mind. I am able to exercise to my full potential, yet I'm extremely nervous about getting back into running again. I have a lot of anxiety that my elevated heart rate when I exercise will set off my defibrillator. I am here today to tell you that I had no symptoms prior to this episode, other than mild chest pain that I chalked up to stress. Because I had a family history of heart disease, I sought out a cardiologist. After a few tests, my doctor diagnosed me with mitral valve prolapse, a common condition that millions of Americans have, which requires no medication. I want to encourage you to get your heart checked early and get it checked often, especially if you have a history of heart disease. You never really know when heart disease will strike, as I found out on March 4th. I thank the American Heart Association for all their efforts of CPR training and promoting AEDs in schools. Without this strong chain of survival, I would not be here today to share my miraculous story with you. I encourage you to support the American Heart Association by making a pledge today. Your generous donation will support research, education, and community programs. My hope is that all schools in our country will have AEDs available and a crisis team ready for an emergency like I experienced on March 4th. Thank you.